It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, January 16, 2020 at 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with David Stroud. Nelda speaks, and hope everybody has a great Thursday morning going on.
It is so far.
Yep. I think we got some weather coming in.
That's Arkansas.
It's Arkansas.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
What is it? Ice?
Yeah, they're seeing some ice.
With a slight chance of tornado? Yeah.
So, it's like yesterday, you could have a picnic outside. It was warm enough.
I know, right?
Yeah. You believe that?
Yeah, we moved cars around, and it's nice to have that 60-some-odd degrees.
Yeah.
It is. It's cold getting in a cold vehicle. And
Yeah.
you move 75 of them.
Jeez,
So,
75 of them.
Yeah, I enjoy those nice days.
I do
Global
too.
warming, but
Oh,
I'm good.
Anyway, welcome to Down on the Corner program. Hope your Thursday's off to a great start. It's brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. How's your coffee today?
Excellent as usual.
Yeah,
I like the way you make it. I like it strong.
Yeah, the only two that don't is those
I know, right?
Scooter and Bob.
Well, they can water it down.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, Brewed Awakening Coffee. 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center, of course, they're still under construction there. And they've got the little trailer out beside the cafeteria area. And so,
Have you got an ETA on the finish line?
no, I don't. I need to go out there. Well, Tobias, I think, is going to be here in 2 weeks. So, we'll talk to Tobias.
Yeah.
He should be here. And you got Balmer Boulevard, which is 702, is going to be busy. And you got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. And so,
Yeah.
there you have it. The best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. They've got the mochas, the lattes, the buttered lattes, even pumpkin spice in January.
My wife, she likes the frou-frou coffees, and I like the way she makes them for me. But she doesn't do the pumpkin.
Really?
At all, huh?
No, he's
No,
got
she's not a fan.
Brewed Awakening. You can get, you name it, they've got it.
Yeah.
The menu board is just like, really? You can put that in there? I think one time they had a peanut butter flavor or
Did
something.
it really?
I don't know.
Bacon? They got bacon
There you go. Yeah, that's big in the rock. Anyway, Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. No matter what your blend, they can get it for you. Check them out. The mochas, the lattes, whatever it is, and Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas. There's 29 Roller Funeral Homes to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in Mount Home, talk to Bruce, Charlotte, Brad, Chris. Anybody out there can help you. Very professional, caring, loving, understanding how they do what they do and do it so well.
Yeah.
It's difficult, when you're dealing with the death of a person, you're dealing with the families, the emotions, and just, let them handle it.
Right.
They do it very well, and you got to tip your hat to them. They just
Right. Very thankful for people like that.
just unbelievable folks at Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect, when they say that, they mean it. It's not just a motto; it's how they live their daily lives at the funeral home, Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, it boggles the mind to think that some people can't see the good things coming from the Trump administration. More jobs, record-setting unemployment, tax cuts, terrorists being eliminated, and a president thanks God for his blessings. And our stock market is strong. My question is, why can't our leaders join in to continue the good things in our economy? We know there's no perfect president, but things are good. Why can't we work together to continue this good economy? My prayer today, Lord, is you continue to bless our country and let us always be grateful. Thank you for the blessings. In my prayer today, amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Trumpet, please. Here it comes. He's trying to get that part down.
I think that's as good as it's going to get.
Oh, boy. I was afraid of that.
Right. Thanks.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Well, let's see. I'm going to say we got more fog.
No.
Is it clear?
Look at this.
Ooh.
That's beautiful. Blue sky. Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
I know, right?
That is gorgeous. Morning weather and the shot of the White River into Cotter, Arkansas is brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. You're looking into Cotter, Arkansas, across the beautiful White River. The camera's mounted in Marion County, Arkansas. Cotter, of course, is right there on the edge of Baxter County, the White River. The bridge, 62412 Federal Highway, is to the left. It's the light you see across the river there. And then the city of Cotter lit up very nice this morning. And beautiful little town, Cotter, Arkansas. Very, very nice. The city mountain home would be to the right-hand horizon. Bull Shoals would be the left-hand horizon. Straight ahead, the center horizon would be the state of Missouri. And that's a beautiful shot this morning. You can go to retiredarkansas.net. There's a little camera icon. You can hit that, and you can take pictures throughout the day. Put them on your desktop, your screensaver, just share them wherever you want. Retiretoarkansas.net, and while you're there, check out all the listings they have for the homes in this multiple listing service. The Z Team is ready to serve you from Mountain View, Arkansas to Marshall to Mountain Home, Harrison to Salem, all the way up into Gainesville, Missouri to West Plains across the state line. The team is ready to go, so give them a call today, 870-405-0793. And they do need some listings.
Yeah.
You know, back in as far back as 2016, 2017, I believe it was, we had over 1,000 homes on the MLS. Now we're under 500. And so they need some listings. You're getting ready to sell, call the Z Team. You know, they can get it sold for you. So morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. This morning, right now, we're at 34 degrees in Mountain Home. It's 35 in Flippin, 33 at Harrison. Looks like the mid-30s are prevalent here right now. 35 in Yellville, 30 at Salem, 34 at Calico Rock. Except Mountain View showing up at 45 this morning. Wow, not bad there. Around the region, St. Louis at 24, Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 36, 30 at West Plains, 32 at Branson. Watford City, divide by 2, minus 15 degrees. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, well, anyway. Shower activity starting on the west coast. Looks like we have some freezing precip. Would that be freezing precip in Oregon and Washington, I guess? I don't know. Northern California. Anyway, we got some precip there in California, north of San Francisco, all the way up to Eugene, Oregon, Portland, all the way up into Seattle. Idaho, Montana showing some freezing precip right now. Not much going on in the Dakotas. New York and the New England area, of course, they're getting some freezing precip mixed with some rain. Southern part of the country, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, parts of Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, all the way over to the Atlantic coast, getting some showers right now. Showing some freezing precip, a little bit of snow and ice east of Albuquerque, west of Amarillo, and south of Amarillo, Texas right now. So we'll zoom in on Arkansas and see how it's going here. Southwest Arkansas, extreme southwest Arkansas, barely getting across the state line out of Louisiana and Texas. Eventually, I'm going to put that in motion, dude. Looks like Texarkana is going to be getting some showers. Maybe a little rumble of thunder or something down there in Texarkana area of southwest Arkansas and northwest Louisiana as it moves in towards the Texarkana, the Arklatex, as they call it down there. A little bit south and west of Fort Smith. You see that coming in from Oklahoma. Rain and a little bit of ice mixed in right there. Hot Springs, Conway, Little Rock, just minor showers right now. 62, 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65 for now is clear. 67, 167 Little Rock to Batesville and on up to Poplar Bluff after the highway split right there. It's in pretty good shape. Your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas, with the exception of 30 at Texarkana, is all clear at this time. And so, interesting. We got a little swirl in that. And as that stuff comes around, we're going to be getting it from the west and southwest. That's interesting. Taking a look at Missouri right now, I'm not picking up anything in Missouri. I-35, I-49, I-44, 70, 55, all of them coming in. I-57 looks like everything's clear in Missouri. Highway 67 from Poplar Bluff to St. Louis. Highway 63 to Jeff City in good shape. And East St. Louis, Illinois, east. I-64, be Effingham, Illinois. Is that right? There'll be Mount Vernon, Effingham's on I-70, I'm sorry. I-24 at 57, no problems there. Well, let's see. We have a winter weather advisory for Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, some parts of New Mexico. Winter storm warning in New Mexico. It just depends on the temperatures. If we're 34, 35 degrees, we're going to get rain. If it's 30, 29, 31, whatever it may be, guess what? We could get some ice tomorrow. Who knows?
Right.
Fog advisories in East Texas, Louisiana, southern Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, parts of Florida with the fog. Forecast for today, partly sunny, high of 44. Tonight, 40% chance of rain, then freezing rain, low of 31. Friday, 50 to 80% chance of rain from in the morning to the evening. Chance of rain, freezing rain, showers, blah, blah, blah. I mean,
Okay.
it could be anything.
You're not kidding.
You know, it's like I was watching Abby yesterday on Channel 3 at 5 o'clock. It's just, it depends on where the temperature lines are.
Yeah.
You know, if the colder air comes into Baxter County and farther south, we could get a little bit of ice tonight and in the morning. If not, it could be north of the state line. You know, it's just, you just don't know where the cold line is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Saturday, we still have a 20% chance of thunderstorms with a high of 49. Falling temperatures will go to 25 that night. 39 on Sunday, Martin Luther King Day on Monday, 35 degrees there. Checking iDrive Arkansas, we're all good right now. We got some accidents up here in northwest Arkansas. We have an accident on I-49, exit 83 at Rogers on the northbound side, the right-hand shoulder. And north of that in, where we at here, 2.4 miles west of US 71, southeast of Bella Vista, Highway 549. State of Arkansas does a really good job keeping this updated almost immediately. You know, when something happens, they get it on here. A little bit of slow traffic around the Little Rock area, which is, of course, is rush hour traffic this morning. And so before you drive, check iDrive Arkansas. Check your border states, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee. State of Missouri, we're in pretty good shape there. We have a little bit of road construction repair from the flooding. A little bit of flooding over here on Highway 142, I believe. Route W closed due to flooding. I'm not sure where that is. It's over just south of Donovan, around the Poplar Bluff area. And so, we have some weather coming. It could be rain, freezing rain. Just be prepared. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Community calendar. We have a few items here. First, let me pull this up here. The Twin Lakes Playhouse presents Take Two. The Twin Lakes Playhouse presents Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. And let's see, Friday and Saturday, January 17th through February 2nd. Good, going to be quite a while. All tickets $12. For more information, 424-0444. So that should be a fun time there. Coming up, the Van Mater Senior Center. Let me pull this up. Valentine cookie sale at the Van Mater Senior Center, February 10th through the 14th. And I think the 14th, is that on a Friday or Saturday this year? Friday. So Monday through Friday, February 10th through the 14th from 8 until 4:30. Help support a great cause. They're at 1101 Spring Street in Mountain Home. Vanilla or chocolate Valentine decorated cookies available to purchase. Packaged individually or cookie bouquets available for yourself, friends, and family. $1 each. Cookie bouquets $8 per half dozen, $15 per dozen. That's not bad. Get something good like that. It's going to be fun. Pre-sale orders, half a dozen full cookie bouquets accepted till Tuesday, February 5th. Come by and satisfy your sweet tooth. And all proceeds to benefit the Van Mater Senior Center Meals on Wheels. They serve a lot of meals, and it's just unbelievable what they do at the Van Mater. And Nelda may be able to shed some light on this when we come on here in a few minutes. But it's unbelievable, the meals, and they have to do the fundraisers in order to maintain what they do.
Right.
But don't forget, on the 31st of January, the Mountain Home High School French Club Chili Supper from 4 to 7 at Century 21 Lemac. Real estate tickets are $5 each. Includes bowl of chili, dessert, and bottled water. Fundraiser for the French Club's trip to Quebec 2020. So come on out on January 31st, which is Friday, the 31st. Enjoy a fine chili supper. You got anything?
I'm good.
You good? Nelda Speaks is our guest today, District 100 State Rep. And so it's always good when Nelda stops by for a good visit. And I'm going to take a break and visit with Nelda right after this. Be right back.
lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right product.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. $7.18. Nelda Speaks is here, District 100 State Rep. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you, Dale. It's always good to be here with y'all. But I want to talk a little bit about something that's from my heart.
There you go. Microphone's all yours.
As everybody knows, I am a Republican, and I've been in the Republican Party here in Baxter County for 28 years. And right now I serve as first vice. I've been a member of the Republican Party in Arkansas. But most of all, there's more to being a Republican than just being against abortion, which I am against, and gun control, and I'm against that. I am for protecting our gun rights. But we have a platform that we go by, and that platform is less government and lower taxes. Mm-hmm. And that's what I've tried to live by. This time we had a chance to support 830 job-killing regulations. From that, that helps back here with small businesses. It gets government off their back where they can prosper. But on your program here a few days ago, my opponent spoke about how she liked the city tax and how good it is for Mountain Home. Her first 9 months in office for the city council, she has voted for 2 city water increases. And I called and I checked on to see what kind of balance they carried over in their water department, and it's over $2 million.
That's a carryover?
That's their carryover. And of course, she's proposed to raise the city millage. She spoke about the hospital. I am very much protective of our hospital. I think we are very fortunate living where we do to have a hospital like we have. We're very fortunate, and I've worked with them. But there is, they call me, and I've gone to bat for them. But the Obamacare, or we can call it private option, or we can call it Arkansas Works. It's had all kinds of names.
Oh, I know. What is it this week?
But we don't know. But you know, when I ran for office a few years ago, I ran against the Obamacare. And I chose to do that because was against it from the very outset due to the fact I knew that our state could not afford it. And right now we are living that. We've had to take people off of that. I've stayed true to what I promised. And we are taking people off of just to meet our match. She talked about free money coming from the federal government. Well, I've been taught there is no free money. That's our tax dollars.
It's just being recirculated.
That's right. And we know our federal government today is trillions of dollars in debt. And that's going to be the thing that's going to hurt our America. And I think my experience of knowing our senators and Bozeman and also Cotton and Rick Crawford, our congressman. Rick's been a friend of me before he was ever elected. But it's nice to be able, when most of the time it has to do with the veterans, they're needing something, but I can reach and call on the phone, get them on, and they help me because they know who I am. The other thing I wanted to say, I have never been fired from a job. And also, my personal life is not an embarrassment, and I can promise the constituents that never will be. And I thank you for just allowing me to talk about some of the things that's on my heart.
That's what we're here for.
I never took that liberty. But
somebody asked me one time, what makes your show successful? I keep my mouth shut and let them talk.
But thank you, Dale.
I have to ask, though.
Okay, that's great.
When the opponent was here, when Paige was here, we talked about Obamacare. I have not studied this issue now, the Obamacare private option Arkansas Works, in about 2 years. Can you update us? I do not know. I don't know.
We knew that.
Because I remember when the governor came up and we met at Big Creek, I think it was a Rotary Club, somebody met, and that was Introduction to Arkansas Works. I've not studied it in 2 years. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot going on, and I'm not going to get into the weeds because I don't understand all about it. I know that we knew in 2020, I think it is, that we had to start doing our match, and of course with the works, we didn't get the money to come in to force these people to go to work. The federal government won't let you do that. So there has not been any money come in, my understanding, on the works.
So from what I remember, let's go back to 2010, 2012, 2014, when all of this started stair-stepping. At the time, we could get for 3 to 4 or 5 years a certain amount of federal allotments back to expand Medicaid or Medicare, which I don't remember. Like I say, I haven't studied this now about 2 years. But as that money would come in, we had to match, and we'd have to go up and they'd have to come down.
That's right.
Now, the problem was we have a balanced budget amendment in Arkansas, so we have to be able to maintain credit debit.
That is
so
correct.
As
That's
the money came in from the government and we matched it, then they started decreasing, we had to increase. Then we said, no, wait a minute, we can't afford this without that.
That's right.
So now are we getting more than we're spending, or are we spending more than we're getting?
We're spending more than we're getting.
That's not good.
No, it isn't. and that's why they took some off. Now, they have put some back on, but we've got a lot of people on it, truthfully, that don't need to be.
Really?
They need to go to work. And the people that really need it, none of us are fighting that. We've got elderly people right now from the Obamacare that they do not have insurance. You get out here and you talk to these elderly people, they can't afford it. We've got young people that are trying to raise their family, they can't afford the insurance. And so, but then we've got these that don't work that's on it. And I have a deep problem with that. I think that everybody that's able should be out here working.
But there's a difference between, well, some just don't want to.
No, they don't have to.
Yeah.
We're taking care of them.
Yeah. And I'd say on the other side of the aisle, they just want to give it to them because it ends up into a vote. That's just my 2 cents.
Well, yeah. Look what we did for them. We gave you this, gave you that.
We gave. That's all I hear in this election right now is I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you free health care. I'm going to give you free college.
And you know what that is? It's buying a vote.
Yeah.
Free telephones.
Yeah.
It's buying a vote.
Yeah.
You can't, some of them they can't make it on their own.
No.
On their what they've done. It's, I'll give you this, give you that, vote for me, I'll give it. How far is that going to go?
This is where I do believe that our college with our technical school has come in to help train people to where they can go to work. And I'm not against that. I think that that's an asset.
Oh, yeah.
To get them out here and get them working.
If we can help financially, I have no problem with somebody, auto mechanics, welding, plumbing. I mean,
right.
Well, for the long time, I think Mike Siss told me this 4 or 5 years ago, he said, I've been looking for 5 months for somebody who knows what front end alignment is. I don't know how to do it on a car. I've been doing it for 40 years, but.
Well, they're doing a good job out here at the college
they
training
are.
that.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to go out there and see how engaged they are in that and how it keeps them in school, keeps them to learn a trade, and there's going to be trades that computers are not going to take their place.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Back when Curtis Coleman was running for governor, was that 2012? I think it was 2012 when...
I'd have to go back and count.
2010, 2012. He did some research on this. Back in the 70s, we had somewhere around 40 to 44 vocational technical type schools in Arkansas. By the time that campaign had kicked off, we had 3. And one you had to be in prison to attend. And I can remember, back when I graduated in 1976, I remember the counselor saying, what are you going to do after graduation? Well, day one, I'm going to sleep all day. I'm worn out. He said, you're not taking it serious. I said, no, all you guys are trying to do is sell me on University of Arkansas. You got to go to U of A, you got to get your degree. In what? I pound ball joints out of Chevrolet and Ford pickup trucks, And how's a degree going to help me do that or put upper control arm bushings in something? You know what I'm saying? And so they were taking that focus away. Well, for the longest time, you don't have a degree? I went to trade school.
Right. My brother went to trade school.
Yeah.
Yeah, to become a bricklayer.
Yeah.
I mean, he does other things now, but he went to trade school. There's nothing wrong with trade school.
You want to see me lay bricks?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Well, I think that's we need to steer towards that, like Mike Rowe.
Yeah.
He's all about that.
Yeah.
Because we need those skilled workers in those genres. And everybody's pushing college. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going back to college. That's why I'm here right now. Okay. I'm interning for graphic design, digital design degree. Which, nothing wrong with college, but we also need these trade schools.
Yeah.
And, I mean, ASU opened up that one. They were donated that building. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need both sides of the spectrum.
We do.
Yeah.
Well, I think what's happened, we've pushed too hard to get kids to go to college.
Yeah.
And I'm for doing that, but not every child is college material. No. And you don't want them building up such a debt that hanging over them when really and truly, they're more geared to the technical schools, and they can get out and make a great living for their families by doing that. And
well, look at what's going on in Osceola. I mean, they're starting some people out at $75,000 a year at Big River or Nucor. I don't know which one's which over there, but you can make almost $100,000 within the first 2 years of being over there in the steel mills.
Yep.
But yet, now here's the kicker. I called before Dorothy passed away. I called Mississippi County over there. Here's the issue we had in Mississippi County. You've got Osceola, Arkansas, and you got Nucor and Big River Steel, and they're paying good money. 70% of the workforce came out of Missouri and Tennessee.
because Arkansas did not have the workforce.
There you go.
There you go.
Dyersburg, Tennessee is 45 minutes. You take I-155 to 55, boom. You can, I don't care if it's snow and icy over there, you can still make it within an hour. Same thing with Kennett, Missouri, Zenith, Missouri, even maybe as far as Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Yeah.
But more prevalent, you know, Kennett in that area. You just come straight down 55 and boom, you're in Osceola, Arkansas.
But I think that's turning. I honestly believe, because I think they begin to see the need more and more for the technical schools.
Well, and what we pointed out in that time was, okay, so I'm working for one of the steel mills, and on Friday night I get my paycheck. I get in my vehicle and I go home. I live in Kennett, Missouri. I live in Dyersburg, Tennessee. I'm not going back to Osceola to buy milk, bread, shirts, shoes, and pants. I'm going to shop in Dyersburg, or I'm going to shop in Poplar Bluff, I'm going to shop in Kennett. So the sales tax was going to Missouri and Tennessee, and it wasn't coming back to Arkansas. So we're losing money on that investment.
Right. And so, but I do believe it is turning around.
That's good.
Because they have seen the need. And one of the things that I thought was great in talking to them here at ASU, that a lot of your students that go to the technical school, they decide to go on and get a higher degree, which that's great. You know, they've made up their mind to do that.
Right.
But still, they've got this other they can work as they're getting it, just like you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, we have to realize, though, you wouldn't want me doing open heart surgery.
Neither me.
At the same time, I wouldn't want a heart surgeon trying to put a wheel bearing or a strut on my vehicle.
Right.
So we each have different talents.
Right.
I could never do what Nelda's doing as a state rep, but I don't mind sitting here and listen to her talk of what she's done as a state rep. You know what I'm saying? I admire people that can fight those battles for us, you know.
Right.
But and sometimes you've had to go up and say, now, Governor, we, you know, just have to preach it to the governor, you know.
Well, you have to think about who you are representing.
Yeah.
You can't just look at each thing that you're voting on one-sided. I'll go back to something that my first term that I was down there, it's the water issue down in Hot Springs. There is a deep problem down there, but what they want the legislators to make a law that so they can get some things done. Well, what we're doing is overriding the counties, and it's going to have to be decided in the as a county. If I vote for something that's going to help them, it's going to affect every city out here.
Yeah.
And so you've got to really look at these bills. You've got to think, how is that going to affect the people back home?
So what's in Garland County or Hot Spring County, whatever county that is down there, will affect
Garland,
Baxter and Marion and everything up here.
And so it's very important that you don't just look at one issue and make a decision, because and every year this comes up to us, them wanting us to make a law that will force their water department to do what it should do.
But that should be coming from the county judge?
It should be coming from the county judge and the court.
Yep. Wow. There you go.
Right.
Leadership in action. Coming up, 7:35, another break coming up. Be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn and Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn and Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area. At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
End of the year clearance on all G3 boats and Yamaha motors at Henderson Marine. Come check out the low prices on 2019 model G3 fishing boats and G3 Suncatcher pontoons. Henderson Marine offers in-house financing and is your local authorized Yamaha service center. Need parts, accessories, water toys? They got them too. Need to winterize? Call Henderson Marine today to schedule your winterization. When maintenance matters, call Henderson Marine at 870-488-5600.
Come see us today at Henderson Marine.
When you need durable and comfortable.
737, Nelda Speaks is our guest today, District 100 State Rep. One of my pet peeves during legislative session is hearing about some of these bills. 16, 17, 18 pages, 20 pages. Well, you got to go to page 16, line 23, blah, 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 blah. And you could have a law that says all coffee mugs have to have 2 handles, one on this side and one on that side. And you could say, yeah, I'm going to vote for your bill as long as you give me extra padding on my headphones.
Right. Pork, they call it, right?
It makes no sense on some of these bills. And I think I think they did something like that with the veterans.
They sure did.
You know, because we wanted to eliminate income tax on veterans' pensions. But in the bill, they hung, an excise tax on used tires.
That was on anything you ordered off the internet.
That was in there, yeah.
That was on there. And, but I voted,
but Joe, it comes to sales
tax. I voted
tax.
for that because I had promised the veterans. I had several phone calls, and I begged them to take that out. They wouldn't do it. But since I had promised, and our veterans deserve that.
But I admire you for doing that, because here's the thing. I can't go, like this old radio sitting here, the jukebox, I can't get parts here in Mountain Home, so I have to go online.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, now, we get the sales tax off of the 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks. Just the needle in that jukebox was $20.
And plus you're paying freight.
And you're paying freight. But now I pay sales tax. It comes back to the... I have no problem with that, because I've talked to some local people in the auto parts businesses. I can't compete with Rock Auto. Okay, you need an idler arm for a 2012 half-ton two-wheel drive Chevrolet truck. It may be $38 here. It may be $25 there. But you don't pay sales tax. And so we miss. I have no problem with that tax.
But that wasn't the sales tax that you're talking about. It had to do with things that you were ordering. I'm trying to think, like tapes.
How did they word that?
It was tapes and things. You know, it's been a while and I can't remember. But I feel that our veterans have given a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think that was that.
And we've got to protect them. And
all of our border states...
see, all of them had that to where their income. Well, it would only be on their. What are we talking about?
It was a pension, wasn't it?
The pension.
Yeah,
Their pensions was all of our border states do not.
Income is now not taxed on income.
They were not taxed, and so Arkansas, we finally got that passed. But of course, they put the pork in it, and
I'd say they had to replace it, right?
Basically,
they took the tax away from the veteran, which is a good thing.
They have to have it neutral.
But they had to have it balanced, so they had to put it somewhere else.
That's
correct.
Well, this is what that's what they claim. But of course, we are coming out with a carryover that way over what has been projected.
Really.
And
so what do they do with the carryover funds?
Pardon me?
What do they do with those carryovers?
It's used for different things. It's put into a fund and then it's used. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where if they need it here, they use it.
Yeah,
here. If they
right.
need it there, they use it there.
Who has control of the of that? Is it Dennis or Andrea? With the treasurer?
I think I think the governor does.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I believe so.
So it could be a pet project of some kind, maybe? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, am I?
I doubt it.
And that's the give and take that you do in politics. So, you know, when we hear about the pork, some of it will rally you up. But if you're going to get something done, you want something, I want something, you put it together.
But the thing, you know, when Nelda's down there, known Nelda for how many years? You know, she goes down there to work on a particular topic. You don't want to have 14 little side rails hung on this one. You want it the way it's.
It needs to be a clean bill.
It needs to be a clean bill.
It really does.
And here's the kicker. I was talking with, was it Leslie Rutledge one? I think it was the Attorney General. What it is when you put the title of the bill and it's approved, I think, by the Secretary of State and the Attorney General, the title of the bill cannot be changed, but the body can be amended.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time. And you don't realize if you don't read the bill.
Now,
which happens a lot, I think.
You've got bills that are 20 plus pages.
I'm not saying
yeah, but I do read the bill because the devil's in the details.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be down in there in the very fine print where you can skim over it if you're not very cautious.
I'm just remembering that one time somebody said that we've got to pass it before we see what's in it.
That was Nancy Pelosi on Obamacare.
That is the Obamacare, sir.
Yeah. We need to pass this thing so we can see what's in it. Boy, that's brilliant, ain't it? And that's what we're trying. That's what I'm talking. We got to stop this stuff.
It's got to be stopped, and even on the federal level, there needs to be some things turned around on the federal level.
Well, I was talking with Rick Crawford one time. We were talking about the mitigation fish hatcheries. The fish hatchery at Norfolk, hang on to your hat. For every dollar that the government gives us to work the fish hatcheries, it brings in $99.43. It's a 100-to-1 return on the money. But yet we cannot get full-time funding for the fish hatcheries at Heber, Mammoth Springs, and here. And he says, well, people like in Cleveland and Chicago and New York don't. I said, what's there to understand? It's 100-to-1 return on the money, you know. He says, well, you know, and I use my purple stop signs with yellow print. Well, if I'm going to give you money for the fish hatchery, you give me yellow stop signs with yellow print or orange print. You know, it don't make any sense. You got 101 return on your money, and we can't get funding 100%. I think he's finally getting something.
I think
we're
so.
That close.
Is that a federal level?
Federal level.
That's a federal, yes.
So, but you can put the screws to our senators.
I can try. On something like that, I can't promise you.
Right, no. But, I mean, is it something that we need to be contacting them, the people?
Well, let me tell you, if you follow the ones from Arkansas, they do a great job.
Yeah, they do.
They vote right. They stay in there and they work hard. But they're up against California.
Chicago.
And all of those that have so many more than... So we only have 4 congressmen and 2 senators. And then you look and see what they've got, New York, and it's hard to get anything done.
Hard to get your little piece.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you put up with people like AOC that, you know, yeah.
We better not go there.
Okay, 7:45, time for a break. Be right back.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
For years I've lifted weights, probably 30 years. The last 2.5, 3 years I'd have pain in my back of my deltoid at the joint. And it was extremely painful, and it didn't matter if I lifted weights or what I did whenever I pushed on anything. It hurt. Dr. Osgood had told me about this laser therapy, and so I tried it. 4 sessions later, 0 pain, and now I'm lifting weights again with no pain.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever known?
7:48. Want to talk about experience?
My experience?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to
Sure.
talk about my experience.
All right.
You know, I have been a small business owner. I owned a dress shop at one time.
Really?
Yeah, I sure did. And I've worked at Norfolk School doing their books 2 different times. Been a bookkeeper down there. Of course, being the county treasurer. And I'd like to say something about that. My first year in office as the county treasurer, by moving monies around, and I come back and say that's because I had worked in the bank and I knew a little bit about how the bank worked, and interest rates was very high at that time when I took office. But that year, just moving the county's money around and making it work for the county, I worked for nothing. I made enough in increased interest that year to pay my salary.
Pretty good.
Very good. Mm-hmm. That's what we want to hear.
So those are the things with my experience that you know, I can do things. I can make. I can see what's going on in the bills, what's happening, and I have a good feel of what our constituents are needing, and come back to work for them and to get them to the right places. We have a lot of people that have no idea where to turn. I've been there, you've been there, everybody else has. But as a legislator, we have that, we can, if you know what you're doing, you can get them to the right agencies and help them get the answers and get help that they need.
Let me say a quick story. I was out at the dog park one day. We had this veteran that had a broken hand. And he was trying to get some help, and he couldn't get the help he needed, and it was already like 7 days past the time the hand was broke. So I called Nelda. Got a problem. Blah, 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 blah. I hung up from Nelda. I was going to call Dan Hall, who'll be here tomorrow. And before I could get Dan's number dialed, the veteran's phone was ringing, and she'd already had it. I said, how'd you do that so fast? I said, I called Nelda.
Well, I don't mess around, and I'll push. There's a lady called me one day, and she was crying. She needed medicine, and she told me that she had retired from DHS. Well, she had asked for all of her papers, which I hope we've got that changed. They didn't send her insurance papers to fill out, so her insurance would continue. And so she'd gone to get some very expensive medicine, and she didn't have any insurance, and she couldn't afford it. And so as I got into this, I found out there was no way this lady could go that weekend without it. Now, this is a Friday afternoon when I find out, and you're really...
That's a tough time to get anything done.
It is the truth. So I don't care to tell you, I prayed about it because I had reached out. I could not, they were telling me out of Little Rock, we've got it took care of. She'd go to over to get her medicine, and it still wasn't done. And I'm ashamed at this time, because they've lied to me and that. But so I just prayed about it, and I called one of the pharmacists here in town, actually was the ones that she used, and I said, do you have samples that we could get to this lady just to get through the weekend, and I'm going to get this took care of on Monday? And he said, I don't have samples, but let me look. They got her medicine. She had that medicine that afternoon, that evening. And so those are the things that I judge myself on. Was I able to help that individual? We can pass laws all day long, and I, along with everybody else, think Arkansas has too many laws. I didn't go down there with the attitude, I want to get this law passed, I want to get that. That's not my thing.
Let's eliminate one. Let's start with the seatbelt law.
But the thing of it is, it's being able to direct these people to the right place and get their answers and help them.
That's experience.
Right?
Yep.
So
we can eliminate some of them
that's
laws.
what experience does for you.
Let's start eliminating laws. Seatbelt law, number 1.
I think our senators tried that.
You don't like your seatbelt?
No. No.
My dad didn't either.
Telling me I have to buckle up.
I wear it just because earlier in life I wasn't that great of a driver, and so it kind of helped.
I can remember my
I wear mine. But,
do you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I wear them.
Doesn't bother me.
You're so used to it now.
Yes.
I used to stand up in the front seat. We go down.
Yeah.
French Village Hill in the 55 Plymouth,
87 Chevy, regular cab, long wheelbase with a camper shell. My brothers and I in the back, carpeted floor. Yeah. And that's where we rode.
Sure.
Dad and stepmom in the front seat, and he had the sliding windows, back windows. He'd open those up to let some AC in there.
My dad's uncle had a 71 GMC half-ton two-wheel drive. Me and my grandfather and my brother in the back end, in the bed of the truck, going down Highway 67 at 75 miles an hour. Boy, it's windy. How fast are we going? 75.
But I think some of these laws are here because some people need them.
Yeah.
Well, there are some. There's good laws. I mean, if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have any protection.
Right. We are a nation of laws.
That's right. But I think there's a lot of laws that we have that could be eliminated.
Yeah.
So we got about 5 minutes. Just coming up fiscal session, coming up legislative next year. Your thoughts and goals for the next, what's this next term? 6 years, 4 years?
This will be my fourth term.
Fourth term. How many years?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. What's coming up for you?
Yes, my fourth. One of the things that I plan on working with the last time when I was in here is how expensive the medicine has gotten. We've got a mental person that we need to work on and get it done. In fact, we're researching right now on some of that because I know we did pass some laws that I thought did help that, and I'm trying to find out what really did happen. But I have a doctor here in town that has asked me to do that. There's a state that has eliminated some of that, and that is going to be my goal that I'm working on, is just one of them anyway, a big one, to see what we can do about the cost of the medicines.
Yeah. Good. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. That's a tough one too.
It's a tough one.
It is.
And there'll be a lot of pork that you're gonna come up against.
Oh boy! Yeah.
But I've never backed down yet.
Right.
I get so tired of hearing about some of these bills because he's got this. I just make the law 1, 2, 3 pages.
About that one subject.
Yeah, about that one subject.
That the title says.
Yeah.
Well,
good luck.
No offense to the lawyers out here, but they're the ones who write the bills.
All right, lawyers, straighten up out there.
I like every one of them, but it has to be lawyer language.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
So there's a lot that goes, it's just Arkansas. Yeah, it's just Arkansas, but we've got some good leadership.
Definitely.
Yeah, we got some good leadership all the way up into D.C.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Took a while to get there, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Oh, David, you got anything?
No. I mean, we could go on with politics for a long time. I've kind of reserved myself with some of it. So.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we're down to the last couple of minutes. I better not start now.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah. A little bit.
I think I've seen it all in the last 10 years, with what happened with the Obamacare stuff. We were with Americans for Progress. In fact, I had a memory pop up on Facebook yesterday. It was Dana Lesh, who's now the NRA spokesman. We were in Las Vegas together when we were back in Mountain Talk Radio.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that meeting with Dana Lesh. I sat and talked with her in Vegas. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Final thoughts, Nelda, 2 minutes.
Well, you talked about the senior center. That's one of the things I have a very deep compassion for our senior center and what it is doing, the Meals on Wheels. I don't think a lot of people understand that there's someone that goes into those homes 5 days a week, checking on that individual, taking them a hot meal. And so anybody that's got money around that can help them, I know that she works so hard to have to raise money, and just, it's nickel and dime stuff.
There's another one right there.
And that thing
Constant
right there,
fundraisers.
we need to go buy cookies and help them out because they are doing a great work for our seniors here in Mountain Home.
Yes, they are. We have the Valentine cookie sale coming up. We got the basket bingo coming up. We have a heart campaign. We currently serve 175 plus homebound seniors that benefit from home delivered meals.
Can you imagine where those seniors would be if we didn't have that?
That's a scary thought.
It is.
It's a scary thought. It really is.
Mm-hmm. And I appreciate our veterans. I mean, we have more veterans here in Baxter County, I think, than any county in the state.
They're welcome
and I
here.
appreciate them.
They're
and
welcome here.
That we get to live in a freedom of America.
Right.
And we can say things about America, but it's the best thing going.
Thanks for being here. I enjoyed our visit.
I did
a lot
too.
Of, a lot of
Thank
good
you
information.
very much.
And so that pretty well wraps it up. enjoy the ice tonight and tomorrow. We'll slip slide in there tomorrow. Anyway, got to run. See you tomorrow.